All right, everybody, welcome to the JK Theory. Here we talk about anything and everything. No topic is left untouched, no stone is left unturned. We give you the raw, real, and uncut. And before we get to it, I'm Jay,
I'm Kay.
and this is the JK Theory. So, on tonight's episode, we're going to go over pretty much like a 3-day weekend of wrestling. We're talking Saturday and Sunday, which was SummerSlam, and then we have Monday Night Raw. So this is typically Monday Night Raw does mesh into what happened on the previous PLE, but this one really mattered, I think. This was one of the better Monday Night Raws. But before we get into that, let's definitely touch on SummerSlam. So we've got night one of SummerSlam, which the first match was LA Knight and the Usos. Oh, I'm sorry, LA Knight, Jimmy and Jay Uso, The Vision, and Solo in a six-man battle royal, right? So this was one of the matches I was actually excited for, that I was looking forward to. I actually cared about this match. A lot of matches on the card I didn't care for. This one I liked because, bro, if you want to hype the crowd, Yeeton is the way to go. The Yeet Master was out there. Jay Uso's doing his thing. Um, LA Knight, he comes out, he does the left, right. Yeah, everybody loves that. Solo is just a trip. That man is a clown out there. And I knew it was going to be a hype match no matter what. Oh, and I forgot Royce Keys. Royce Keys was in that match.
Royce, yes.
So, um, the winner were the baby faces, which was LA Knight, Royce Keys, and I can't believe I'm saying Solo's a baby face, but Solo. Um, I thought the match was dope. I thought everything flowed very smoothly. If they didn't rehearse this, which they typically don't, they just chit chatter about it, right? This was executed very well. There wasn't really any slow points. Royce Keys looks phenomenal. He's new to me, right? Because I didn't really follow his career. Boy,
Yeah.
got chops, man. He's dope. He's really good. What's your takeaway on this match?
Um, I think out of everybody in this match, I think Solo stood out the most for me. Like I think
So,
he is having a coming out party, honestly.
yeah,
And I like it. I'm all for uh hero Solo or
right.
good guy Solo. Like I love it.
You know who's enjoying it the most? Jimmy. Jimmy can't keep a straight face
He
for
cannot. He
shit, bro.
cannot give.
And Jay does this this like smile, like can't laugh.
Yeah.
That shit's hilarious. Um, I enjoyed the match. What I really liked about it was the ending. Not because LA Knight won, how
hmm
he won. It was clean. It wasn't
Yeah.
fumbled.
Yes.
It was very, we know this is predetermined, but it was choreographed very nicely. Like, it was
It
just
was.
done well. I liked it. It did bring heat and it led into Monday Night Raw. We'll get back to that once we finish
hmm
SummerSlam. But how did you like the whole cohesiveness of it?
And I like the what?
The whole cohesive is the whole
I think they flowed
cohesiveness.
together. Yeah, I think they flowed together well. Like all six of them did really well. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm used to Jay kind of screwing up a lot of times because he's been I don't know what's been his deal, but I didn't really see it that much this match. Yeah, it might be. Uh,
Yes, everything was dope. One thing I will mention, and I've heard this mentioned in other podcasts,
mhm.
um, Jay is not he's not all there when it comes to keeping his mind in the game. But I thought in this match it was he got his shit straight. So
Yeah.
whatever he's going through, best of luck to you. I don't care about your personal life, but what you do in the ring when you entertain the people, that's what matters. And thumbs up, bro. I ain't got no complaints on that match whatsoever. Next match, we got um oh, so I pulled up something that didn't really happen, so I do apologize. What was the next match? Do you recall what the next match was?
I was it Liv and EO?
Liv and EO. If not, that was definitely a great match. Let me pull something up here. Okay, there we go. So we've got Liv and Io. I was really impressed with the match. The thing that really ticked me off is the interference. I think that's done and over with. That's played out. If it's going to be interference, then it needs to be something out of the blue. It's typical. Liv, you're a good entertainer, but now you're starting to get the interpretation that you're a paper champion. You can't win unless you got your homegirls with you. And that's not a good look because once they lock you in the cage, you can't do shit, homie. Once they put certain stipulations, you worthless. You just nice to look at. And recently, your face ain't nice to look at. I don't know what's going on there. Is the drugs or the drinking? I didn't say that. I'm just saying. Um, I enjoyed it. I really liked. I'm Io's Io, bro. It's a guarantee. It's gonna be a dope match because of Io Scott. What's your thoughts on the whole match?
Io is the best women's wrestler out there right now.
Yeah, you know what? She's been for a while.
Yeah, like my God, can is there anything this lady cannot do? Like Io carried that match for the most part.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Um, as far as the interference go, I expect it because she's a heel, so I kind of know they're gonna come out or whatever. I'm more disappointed that Io didn't have anybody come out for her.
right. Who's she gonna have though? Oscar's gone. I can't remember. Kyrie Sane is. I think she's
Kyrie
with
Sane, yeah.
AEW now.
Oh, is she? Is that where she went?
I think so. I mean, but
I
she's not
mean,
with the company, so who's gonna pop up? Rhea's out of commission. There's really nobody there. But what was weird is how why did Liv step on her stomach like that? And then the camera focused on Io. Are they gonna build like a revenge thing? Are they trying to do something? I just don't know.
I don't think they're going to do anything with Io in that space with Live anymore. Not right now, at least, because of what happened on Raw.
Ha, we're definitely gonna get to that. Okay. So I wanted to go in order. We're not gonna go in order because the sources that I have didn't put it in order. So it's not my fault. Okay. So the next match that we're gonna talk about is Gunther versus Nick Aldis. I'll tell you what, I've never seen Nick fight. Um, I was hella impressed. So impressed. I loved it. I enjoyed it. It made sense too.
Yeah,
Gunther won. No shit.
yeah, of
Gunther's
course.
fucking dude. Of course he's gonna win. Um, but I like how he won too. It was definitely the whole match told a story. It's the
Yes.
whole Rocky Balboa story, right? In that match, it was dope. And then Nick still had his time with his family and all that. He got the showboat. He lived his dream out to fight not only for WWE but on SummerSlam. That's the closest
Yes.
thing to WrestleMania.
Hmm.
So he had his moment. What'd you think of that match? Were you impressed with Nick? I mean, you've seen Nick fight before, right?
I've seen Nick before, yeah.
Okay.
Uh, but I was impressed that he can still go. Like that was impressive, and then to go against a guy like Gunther is really impressive. Because I know Gunther can hold most matches by himself, but Nick did his thing where you have to respect him.
Absolutely. Gunther's a pro, but Gunther
Yes,
does this night after night after night, right, for years. Nick hasn't fought in 3 years.
it's been a while, yeah.
That's ring rust like a mug. So exactly. Um, Next match we're gonna talk about is Fatal Influence versus or yeah, Fatal Influence, which is the three girls versus Nikki Bella, Brie Bella, and Paige. Um, I'm not gonna lie to you, I went to the bathroom for that match. I got me something to drink, and when I came back, it was over. And no, I didn't care to rewind it. I don't like the Bellas. They're not interesting. They're cannon fodder. They're filler. They don't matter. I said it.
I'm
And what, Triple H?
I'm more mad on how they booked Paige.
I think this was a crutch. This was more like Paige is like, I'm scared to go out there. Okay, I got the backing of these girls. Okay, fine, I'll go. Kind of a thing. But I think they needed this. So now Paige feels comfortable on her own. Paige still has that baby face. So I think now we're gonna see the Phoenix rise and Paige is gonna come out and do her thing.
I need them to bring Paige to be Paige. And I'm glad that Nikki did whatever the hell she did, and Bree, whatever happened to you, that's whatever. But Paige, I need to come out and be Paige because she has amounts of talent that's untouched. And she's still young as shit. Like I think Paige maybe,
Absolutely.
maybe like 30.
Well, and you know what? Here's the big difference that a lot of people are not understanding. Paige is a woman's wrestler, right?
Yes.
The Bellas are WWE divas.
Yep.
There's a difference.
There's a huge difference.
All right. You got something pretty to look at versus something pretty that's busting her ass.
Hmm.
Major difference. The Bellas in the ring, I'm sorry, man. They're not putting asses in seats. And we're gonna get to asses in seats as well. But the next match we're gonna talk about is CM Punk versus Cody Rhodes. Um, I loved it. I really enjoyed the match. Both of them put their all into it. Cody Rhodes knocked the shit out of CM Punk, literally. It was a dope ass match, but I was upset to see um Randy Orton come in and interfere. I get it. I get it. Because of what happened in WrestleMania, I get everything. It made sense, but damn, man, it sucks when you got two dudes that are giving it their all in that ring, and
Yep.
then somebody from the outside comes in and changes the whole narrative of it. I was mad. I wanted it to go to the end clean. But what's your thoughts on it?
I thought that was the best match of the night, honestly. Uh
Really? Of that night?
yeah, I thought Punk and Cody, I think they did their thing. They stole that show. But again, I mean, I get it. Like you said, I get the Randy Orton thing. I like the surprise because Randy wasn't even in my mind. Like I didn't even think
No,
about him, honestly. And to have him come there, and he had to, like somebody had to mess up the match because they couldn't have Cody win that fast where Punk lose the belt that quick. You know what I mean? So
right.
it made sense.
Yeah, yeah. To continue the story, this story can go
Hmm.
anywhere at this point. And there's
Yes.
lots of heavy hitters. There's
Yeah.
lots of number one contenders right now. And you just wait till Drew McIntyre come back. But
Exactly.
um, so if I could change something though, I would have liked to see somebody win the right way rather than Randy interfere. But I
Yeah.
love to see that Randy's back. The next match is the headliner of the
Yeah.
night, which was Oba Femi versus Brock Lesnar 3.
Yes.
Um, I was so happy that this wasn't a 4 minute match.
Yeah.
I was looking at my watch. I was like, okay, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, six, 7, 9 minutes. Oh shit. Like it was dope. It was entertaining. It was shocking. It was jaw-dropping. It was emotional. It was everything. They brought you through all of the different emotions. Um, to me, this was the match of the night, emotion wise. Like it hooked you, right?
Mm.
But if I was to give technicality, I would give the match to the six-man tag. I really enjoyed the six-man tag. Everything flowed, man. It was like a movie. It was dope. But going back to Oba and Brock, I enjoyed it. And from what I can see from other podcasts, and they confirmed it, Brock went off script afterwards
Yeah.
and gave Oba a hug, um, gave him the biggest, head nod that you can to a wrestler. Literally said, "I'm the past, he's the future."
Yep.
Rose his hand in the air, and Oba, you can tell Oba's like, was like a good dude. Like he wasn't sure if he was to
Yeah.
hug him or it's like what's going on, and it was nice. It was nice to see. What's your thoughts on that match?
I liked the match. I really did. You can tell though that Brock got kind of winded after a while. Like you
Mhm.
could tell Brock got kind of tired. Um, I mean, but he's older now, so I expect that from him. Uh,
I mean, you're
I
throwing Oba
right, yeah,
and
exactly.
you're throwing stairs. Like that shit ain't light, man.
So I did like the part that after Oba won, he was going to leave the ring and just have Brock have his moment,
Right.
and Brock calling him back in to give him his flowers to tell him, hey, you know, this is yours now. This is your ring. You own this. So, and I did see the handshake between Paul Heyman and
Yeah.
Oba Femi. Could be interesting. Just
Yeah.
saying. But
Yeah. And something happened at Raw too. We'll get to
yeah.
that as well. But that was dope. I
Yeah.
enjoyed it. I liked it. I
Yeah.
think the crowd enjoyed it.
Hmm.
What I love about it too is something different happened. Like Brock ripped the mat and
Yeah.
showed the wood and the that was dope. Now I really thought Oba was gonna slam on that fucking wood,
I
man.
I think he was supposed to, but he missed the spot.
He missed by a lot because
Yeah, he missed by a
he
lot.
was not near
So
it.
maybe he figured that that might kind of hurt Brock and
Right.
he just switched it, but I think he was supposed to honestly land on there.
And then Brock doing the tombstone to Oba. You
Yeah,
will
that was dope.
never see that.
That was dope.
Somebody tombstoned Oba Femi.
You know what I like about Brock though is the fact that no matter what he does, no matter what match he's in, him and Paul Heyman always talk about the streak that he broke, which is always giving respect to the Undertaker.
Mhm. Absolutely. And I think that was his way of tipping his hat to Taker. It's
Yes.
very
Hmm.
poetic. Taker did it to Brock. Now Brock's doing it
Exactly.
to Femi. It was
Hmm.
dope. It was dope. And that was night one.
That was night one. Yep.
Honestly, the only match I would replace in there is the Fatal Influence match. But everything else was pretty much on point. It was really entertaining. I'm not gonna bitch and moan over the commercials. I watched it over a VPN, so I may have a different experience than what everybody else would have. But it wasn't really that many commercials. From what I saw, they showed flashbacks of previous SummerSlams, which I
Right.
enjoyed. I enjoyed seeing that. And I don't think it was very ad heavy, as far as like sponsor heavy.
I don't like it just because I'm used to a pay-per-view being a pay-per-view
Right,
and the match is just continuing and I ain't got to worry about the damn this is a commercial ad and no
right,
commercial there. It's just a big ass SummerSlam picture. But
absolutely.
besides that, I have no complaints.
Unless they're doing it for a reason, like if they're setting up the ring for Inferno match,
Right.
Hell in a
Yes,
Cell, like they're doing
exactly.
something, then it makes a point. But yeah, I definitely missed the continuation of in the
Yes.
next match. Night two,
Yeah.
we've got Finn Balor versus Sami Zayn, and then Nick Aldis shows up, and I'm thinking I'm watching freaking SmackDown or whatever he's on, and I'm like, what the heck's going on? And he's like, this is now going to be, we're going to add another fighter to it. And he brings out Gunther, which was
Gunther.
a
Yep.
total shock. Gunther comes out, says, finally, Nick, you did something right, blah, blah, blah. Comes out to the ring. And then he's like, wait a minute. This is going to be a fatal four-way. And he brings out Kevin, motherfucking Owens.
Yeah.
Bro, the chills that I got.
Yeah.
I don't even like follow Kevin like that. I was so stoked. I was so happy for him. The crowd popped.
Yes.
It was dope. And the first sentence that came out of my mouth was, "That's how you start a show.
Exactly.
That's how you start a
That
show."
is how you start a show.
That shit was amazing. Amazing. Um, and all I kept thinking was, don't mess up like Conor McGregor did when he returned. That's all I kept thinking. And then this fucker does a cannonball. in one corner, the cannonball in another corner, and then jumps off the top rope. And I'm like, oh my God. And I thought he died when he did us the swanton and he landed on Sami Zayn's knees. I'm like, he's done.
Yeah,
He's done. Um, it was dope. It was dope. I do not think he should have won. I will say that. I really think this should have been Finn Balor's win. He's been on a hot streak lately. They've been pushing him a lot lately. I think this was stolen. But I mean, it's Kevin Owens. So, what do you think of the whole match? How it started, ended, everything?
the start of it, I love. Like, that's how you start. Like you said, that is how you start a show. Like, I loved every second of that. And I actually liked the match. I thought the match was good. I thought they
Yeah,
protected Kevin Owens pretty damn well, all of them. Um, but I agree with you. I don't think he should have won. Like, I hate that these people come back and they get all these accolades, and these people that's been working their ass off get
right.
pushed to the side again.
Exactly. Like Gunther gets screwed again. Gunther
Yep.
gets moved to the side. Finn Balor, you give him this hot streak just to drop. Sami Zayn, he was the champion 9 days ago. Like, what the heck? It's crazy. Oh, and I cringed when Gunther grabbed Kevin Owens and put him in the
Yeah.
ring. I'm like, dude, you're gonna break his freaking neck. I thought it was over, but no, you're right. The wrestlers definitely took care of him. Overall, emotions aside, the match was great. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Next match, we've got Chelsea Green versus Tiffany Stratton, Jade Cargill, Charlotte Flair, Lash Legend. Damn, that match is stacked, bro.
It was.
Crazy. Um, I thought it was good for Lash Legend. She's in there with some seasoned pros, some big ass
Yes.
names.
Yes.
Um, I was so happy for Chelsea Green. I was like literally arms in the air, like, oh my God, this is so dope, very poetic. Um, I don't like how she won, but I love that she won. Um, I thought it was a decent match. For it being a ladder match and a women's match, I'm being very chauvinistic because I'm saying for it being a women's ladders match, it was okay. However, it could have been a lot more brutal. I would have replaced Charlotte Flair and I would have put Io Sky. Um, I would have kept Lash. I would have kept Jade. Tiffany is dope in ladder matches. I really like her because she can move.
Yeah.
Um, but I think that's my only critique on that match. What do you think of that match?
I knew that Chelsea was going to win just because of
Really?
I did. Just because of the participants in there, and it made more sense for her to win.
I had no clue. I really thought it was going to be two belt Tiffy time.
I no, I knew they weren't going to do that one. The only reason I don't like this move is not, well, let me rephrase that. I love the move. I love that Chelsea is the champion. I don't like the fact that they keep saying intern champion.
Oh, yes, that pissed me off. Go ahead. Preach on that.
Like, who the hell else has an intern championship except for Rhea? Like, this is my problem with people like Rhea, like that they love so much and give everything to. Chelsea is the champion. You gave up your title. If anybody else is the champion and they have to give up their title, once the next person wins, they are not an intern champion. So what the
Right.
hell does that mean when Rhea comes back? Chelsea just goes back to being this mid-card clown show. Like,
Exactly. Exactly. She's the champion, period. I forgot who it was. I don't know if it was Michael Cole or the other guy where he was like, I don't care what you say, she's the women's champion. Like they literally said that
yeah.
in SummerSlam. And I'm like, that's the truth. Forget this intern. They did the same shit to Obama, president elect. No, fucker, that's the president. Like, give him the title that he earned. You know what I mean? Like, it's ridiculous. The whole turn interim, whatever. I love how she dedicated the belt to Michael Hayes. I thought that was hilarious. Love to see that. And yo, flaunt it. Flaunt that
Yes,
shit.
absolutely.
Flaunt it harder
Absolutely.
than Sami Zayn did. Just
Yes.
rock out, man. She's amazing, and I'm excited for her, and I hope she takes full advantage of it.
I hope she keeps it for a long time, honestly.
Yeah, I do. Absolutely do. Next match we've got Baron Corbin versus Trick Williams. I'm not gonna lie, I was very disappointed in the match. It felt like I was watching an old school WCW match. One of the ones that used to come on Saturdays. It's just like I didn't care. It was mostly background noise. It didn't catch my attention. I think the only highlight of it was Lil Yachty getting the kendo or going through the table. Lil Yachty going through the
You
table
going
was the
through the table.
highlight, but it was boring. It was boring. What's your thoughts on that?
Trick is a star. And again, I hate to see people come back.
Mhm.
And I like Baron Corbin. I really do. I like his lone wolf uh personnel that they had him when he first got there. But at the same time, he just got back. Trick Williams have been busting his ass
Right.
for a past year and a half, 2 years from NXT to the main roster. Why does Baron Corbin get the belt? Like, it makes no sense to just throw the titles on these people and the people that have worked their ass off. Now, the only thing I can say is if they took the title off of him, so Trick can be in the Money in the Bank, that would make sense. That would totally make sense to me. But if he's not, this was a waste of fucking time.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, it should have been Carmelo Hayes and Trick
Yep,
Williams.
yep, exactly.
Dude,
Or Montez Ford,
or all three of them. Trip. Oh my
or
God.
all three of them.
Woo!
Exactly.
What? Oh my God. Yeah, that would have been dope. That would have been a way better match.
Missed opportunity.
Absolutely. Next match we're going to talk about is Chad Gable versus Penta. Um, I knew this was going to be a crazy ass match, but part of me was like, it's going to be whack. And that part was extremely wrong. And I'm so glad that
Thought it
I
was
was
gonna be
wrong.
whack.
Yeah, because I keep picturing old Chad Gable, not this Chad Gable, right? Like I didn't like old Chad Gable. So new Chad Gable is dope. I really enjoyed it. I love the play-by-play with him and Penta. I like how Penta got booed there for a second. Penta was like, hold up, people, hold up. Controlled the crowd. It was dope. I enjoyed it. The belt looks good on Chad. He got to celebrate with his family. I thought that was dope too. What's your thoughts on that match?
I love that match. Like, that was one of my favorite matches through both shows, honestly. I think Chad and Penta carry each other really well. Like, they both can wrestle. They both can do high spots. Like, it's a match made in heaven, if you ask me.
Yeah, they know what they're doing. This is like to compare it. This is like our present day Chris Benoit and Dean Malenko match, or Eddie Guerrero Dean Malenko match,
Hmm.
Eddie Guerrero Chris Benoit match. Like it's just you're seeing two technicians go at it, doing their thing. It was dope, Mr. Perfect Bret Hart. Like this was just bam,
It
amazing.
flowed perfectly. Yeah.
Yeah. The next match I know is one of your favorites, which is Danhausen versus Dominic Mysterio for the Human Monies on a pole match. No strippers were involved. Um, okay, this match was ridiculously stupid. It was not necessary. Um, However, JD McDonough needs therapy because the way he was choke slamming them midgets was holy shit with authority. Wow. And one of the announcers was like, I bet JD feels like Oba when he choke slam people. Yo, he was throwing them. Damn, bro, that shit was hilarious. Of course, Danhausen gets the win. Um, it's uncalled for. It's unnecessary. You don't give him a SummerSlam spot. Keep giving him the comedy cameos, do that stuff, give him his matches on Raw or whatever. It's not PLE material. Um, let him be the blackout match before the show starts. You know what I mean? Like, let him do that. But to give him airtime like that, I don't agree with it. And I'm a big Danhausen fan. I love Danhausen. He's dope. But you took somebody else's opportunity away. That's how I see it. What's your thoughts on
What's my thoughts on this?
that?
Yeah. How okay. I hated the match, period. But besides that, how do you take the wrestler that had some of the most heat as a bad guy and put him in stupid ass matches like this? Like Dominic Mysterio, his reputation was going up, 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 up. And now you got him doing this. It makes no sense. What are y'all doing with him? Like, he's talented, he's over, but he's in a stupid whatever on a pole match. Like, go to hell, Triple H. You screwing him.
You know what was funny with Dom is when he's a bad guy, he's a dope ass bad guy, right?
Yeah,
When he's winning, the crowd fucking loves him.
exactly.
Like he's this anomaly. He's like Jey Uso. As much as Jey wants to turn heel, the
You
crowd loves
can't.
the Yeet. They love
Yeah,
him.
you can't.
Roman, as much as they want to turn Roman heel, the crowd loves him. You just
Yes.
can't. So yeah, they need to take care of Dom, man. Take care of him. Um, so night two, who do you give top match to?
We didn't do Roman's match.
I don't care about him. No, I'm just kidding. So we got Roman versus Seth Rollins. Um, you know what disappointed me was the entrances. They really used to do go big on entrances, and I was like, what the fuck? Like somebody posted a picture of Seth Rollins and they put the new Pokemon. They had him in his outfit. Um, I was waiting for flamethrowers or something, man. It was whack. I think Cody Rhodes had one of the best entrances throughout the whole thing, but everybody else was just blah. Even Charlotte Flair wasn't really a big entrance. Um, I loved the match. I really did. It told a story. They both busted their ass. I don't think Roman should have won. I
You don't
really
think Roman should
thought
have what?
I don't think he should have won the match. Or he should have won a different way. Um, I love the homage to the Shield. I really think they should have worked something out with Ambrose.
It would have never. They never
Whether
will.
even if he didn't have to get involved, even if he was just there. So let's say he
They
was at the skybox, something. They should have
even
done
if he was
something.
there, they wouldn't acknowledge him because he's with AEW. They're never going to acknowledge them.
You know what's weird though? So did you know that WWE started a podcast and they hired Bubba and I forgot the other
Oh
guy's
yeah.
name.
Mm.
So they hired them to do it and they gave them the okay to promote AEW.
They could talk about it, but they would never put them on like a show for them. Like even Kevin Owens in his interview was talking about the girl from
Mhm.
AEW that has ALS. Like they can say stuff like that, but as far as like them being at the show, because they might have been at the show, but they'll never show them at their show. Like that's something they won't do.
That's crazy.
Mm.
I think that was a lost opportunity there. But I do like how Seth put the mask in between them to kind of
Hmm.
represent Dean Ambrose. I thought it was cool.
Yes.
And you never know. I mean, I think Dean Ambrose's contract is up at the end of this year
27.
and the next year.
It's in 27, yeah.
Okay. So maybe that kind of leaves the door open for something. You never
It
know.
might. But I mean, Ambrose right now is a star in AEW. I don't see what purpose he would serve going back to WWE, to be honest with you, because he's the man over there. Like I'm not
I
gonna
feel you.
leave being a man over there to come back and be a mid card in WWE.
Or maybe do some sort of a contract where you're kind of a free agent and you just signed for a couple matches. I don't know.
I wouldn't.
Um, I enjoyed the match. I liked how Roman Reigns had the opportunity to use the chair, but he didn't. Like that definitely
Hmm.
played into it. I like the ending, um, when they pretty much hugged it out, showed a sign of respect to each other. But I just felt like something else was missing. It should have been a bigger ending to it. Um, I really think Seth should have won. I think Seth showed his ass on that match. He really had no complaints, man. Like Seth gave it his all. What's your thoughts on that whole match?
I think it ended the way it should have ended, honestly, because when Seth and Roman wrestle, they tell a story with their match. And I think that this story was told perfectly. Like I think it had to end with Roman winning because that was the end of this story. Like I have to let everything go that happened 12 years ago. And the only way I can do that is to beat you clean. You know what I mean? So I really enjoyed that match. That might have been my favorite match of both nights.
Really, not the Danhausen match?
Yeah, it might have been second. Um, no, I mean, like, really, like, I think that might have been my favorite match of both nights because I think when they get into it, it's just a big ass story. Like, they know each other so well and they complement each other so well. It just always fits perfectly. And I think the end of this chapter fit perfectly.
Yeah, and you said it right, the end of the chapter. So maybe it does end all of that, or maybe it leaves room for some revenge when it comes to Elimination Chamber or
Good.
Survivor Series or whatever the case
Mhm.
is. Um, a big takeaway, I think the losers of SummerSlam really gave it their all.
Yes.
And the losers I give it to is Seth and Io Sky. They put on a fucking show,
Yeah,
man.
absolutely. Absolutely.
So touching base really quick on Monday Night Raw. So Monday Night Raw comes along, and something that really upset me. Well, no, first of all, I was proud. I was proud of the Javon Evans performance that he put on Monday Night Raw. That boy kicked ass. And Ethan Page, bro, he made Javon look like $1 million because Javon is $1 million. Like that was a
Yes.
dope ass match. And
Yes.
this was another perfect example of horrible writing when you have two guys giving it their all in the match, only to be interfered and interfered by some whack ass freaking giant that comes in. And you can tell he's lost. He's scared. He doesn't know, hey, is this convincing? Like he's looking left and right. Like, am I doing this right? Like,